Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. So today we are going to do something a little out of my comfort zone, which is completely fine. Um, I was having a little bit of a block when it comes to the house designs. So I was talking to actually my mother about it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, it just came up casual in conversation. I don't really think about that all too often. But in any case, she said she described her a house she designed a while ago, and I was like, sounds so interesting. So I put my own twist on it, own spin, and I completely designed a brand new structure. And let me tell you, it took forever. Like, look at this. Oops, sorry. My phone. Oh my god, on running joke. So this is going to be like a 3-story modern cabin. It looks so cool at the end. I wasn't really happy with it when I was going. Like right here, I was like, okay, this looks good, and then we're gonna do the floor plan, which is gonna be a little different. There's gonna be a massive, massive porch in the front of this house. Now, this cabin, yeah, it's a cabin. It has this point at the top because and the building wasn't. What was it? It wasn't. It didn't come to a point when it was even on both sides, so I had to compromise. But it's fine. I didn't want to rebuild the whole thing. But yes, working with foundations in The Sims 3 is a struggle, as you can see. It took me forever, and I was just really trusting in my design because I did a little design work on a little drawing app, actually in the car when we were picking up my sister from school. So this was very much today, and this whole building, it's kind of cool. This building was drawn in a little app and then produced into this and became a real life thing. And I love it. It's so cool. It has a modern industrial theme in like the cabin form. It's in the middle of the woods. Really, really cool. So yeah, it's gonna be 3 stories. There's these 2 main floors, and then the 3rd level is an observation deck. Now I wanted to have these little angled pillars at the front of the house, but oh my god, the custom content thing was driving me nuts. It was like, I don't even know, it wasn't easily used, so I just ditched it. We're adding columns around, and now we're adding the front stairway. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so this whole build took like an hour and a half, I think, which is weird because I must have really been a trooper, because I was getting like annoyed with it at some points, but I think it turns out so cool. The fun thing about these themed projects of mine that I use custom content is that you can search the exchange and like the what's it called? The Sims resource. There we go. That's the one I get everything from. Oh, those pillars are from the Aspen set, and I am using those instead. I think they fit better, fit the theme. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I must have really worked really hard. Oh my god, I forgot about these. I saw these on the resource, and they look so cool, except they were kind of difficult to use. You have to place them down individually, but they're planks, and you can see through them afterwards, and I really wanted to use them because like it would just be perfect for this house. But I'm never using them again. They were hard. They were so hard to use, but I think it looks so cool in the end. It really, really does. Let's see. Color correcting. Very important. When you're building a house, make sure you're like looking at everything at different angles, just so you can like get everything. And so when you're playing in the live view, it doesn't look weird, because you don't want your house looking weird at all. So the inside of this house, that little front L place is going to be the staircase that runs up to the house. The tip of this house is going to be the living room. It's 2 stories with a grand piano in the loft area. It looks so cool, and there's like a little catwalk. It's really cool. It evolves a lot from this state it's in right now. But yes, so Now we're just expanding out the roof. I wasn't sure if I liked this. It's just how it was going. Which is fine. We love evolution. And so far, this is what it's looking like, and I was like, ooh, this is kind of cool, So I went even higher. This is going to be the half level. So we're doing our special little half cheat thing, I guess. And we're bringing that level down, and then we're going to build the observation deck right on top of that. And I'm doing that because we are in the middle of a forest, and why not have a beautiful observation deck overlooking the forest? Like, how fun is that? Alright. I was gonna put the little planks in the front, but I decided not to. We're putting on the roof. Totally good. Right now it's looking a little weird because I have not done any color correction. And yeah, you know, I like to put all down. Oh my god, excuse me. I like to put all the objects down first, and then I go in and then make it all beautiful, because you can always change the colors in this game, which I absolutely adore. Let's see. I'm looking at this now. We're expanding that out because I didn't really like that gap between that half level, which is, again, totally fine. Now I'm just looking at it from different angles, and now we're going to put it in a different railing because I didn't want it to look like too falling apart and rustic. I wanted it to have like structure and that kind of thing. And so I used these modern fences, which I think helped a bunch. And I put these walls on the top on the roof, which is alright. Okay, so cool. We're adding more roofs, and as you can see, this is basically the end structure. It looks so different. I've never done anything like this in this game. Definitely. It's just different. I don't really do vacation homes or cabins. I know they're just houses, but like, yeah. So there's 2 levels of these planks, and I think it pays off because holy buckets, they were difficult to do. And I don't know if I'm gonna upload this to the Sims resource or anything. If I do, it'll be in the link in the description as always, and screenshots are at the end of this video, so like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Now we're just color correcting the deck, because I put a little spiral staircase from the bottom to the top for more efficient travel, like foot travel. And now I realized that the deck, it was kind of like windows where you have move objects on. They when they get in each other's way, they like mesh up and disappear. So just doing some detailing around the foundation, as I always do. The ground was raised on this house, so I just how do you say, sprayed in the darkness inside the foundation. Sprayed in the darkness. Okay, cool. Now we are going around and doing some coloring of the house. We're doing some stone. I think there was a little jump cut in there. Yes, there was. Because this video was getting long, and it felt like I was working on this for a lot longer than an hour and a half. I have definitely worked on houses more, but it has definitely taken more time to work on other houses. So yeah, now the roof. The roof was a struggle. I didn't know what color it was going to be, so I go into geometric, and I was thinking I could make a metal roof, but then I turned it to black, and it kind of looked like solar panels. So I was like, interesting. What if we make the roof into solar panels? But then I didn't like it. I changed that later on. Don't worry. Yeah. And just to give a little variety, I add in a pergola to the front of the house, which looks so cool. I love it. Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's talk about the design of this house. So the kitchen is on the east side of the building because in the morning the sun rises in the east, and then you can see, like, that's where you go in the morning to eat your breakfast and such. And this building is actually pointing north. And for that reason, we made the building a little point so the wind can wrap around easily. So I wanted to do something different, not just add windows, so I added garage doors so the whole front of the building can open up. So cool. So cool. It looks so good. And up here I tried getting rid of the floor, but it didn't like that. So I just made that into the catwalk and loft, where I'm going to put the grand piano. Now I wanted to put a fireplace in the center of this house so that it can heat the house and just be central and have a nice focal point. So we're gonna use one of the base games. I love this fireplace. I love that fireplace, and it matches the color scheme of this house, so that is perfect. Now we're just adding more colors to the outside. Yeah. I do like doing big houses. It just takes a while, and I just have to really be in that mindset. And since I haven't designed a house in forever, I was ready. I was like ready. I was craving it. So yeah, cool. I love the wood. It looks so good. So yeah, now we are in the final details of the exterior. I think just windows and such. But anyways, let's talk about my life a minute. Let's steer away from this house for just a second. Whew! Today was an adventure. Let me tell ya. I was pulled over by a police officer. Not the craziest thing, but it was kind of nerve-rattling. First time I was pulled over, expired tabs, whoops. Whoops. But it was not a big deal. He was super nice. And yeah, it was just embarrassing because it was like right in front of my house. Well, a couple houses down, and like all my neighbors could probably see. Knowing me, a suburban boy, of course I would be nosy and like film, and oh god, thank god I actually looked halfway decent walking out of the house today. Speaking of house, just like I said, looking at different angles, I realized there's a lot of white underneath, so I put some wood underneath those overhangs, which make it look a lot less intense, and I love it. Oh god, I love how this house turns out. It's so good. Yeah, so now I think we're just finishing coloring, and then we're gonna do some landscaping. Yes. Fill in the exterior spaces with dirt where the sun is not hitting it as much, just to give it a little more detail. We're smoothing out the terrain a little bit, adding some flowers, adding some simple stones. Since this is the middle of the woods, you're not going to be focusing much on landscaping, so I was thinking bushes and trees and like small shrubs, maybe some flowers. Just so you can focus more on the outdoors and on vacation rather than gardening. And if you could afford this house, you'd probably have groundskeeping anyways. So this lot is actually a lot I placed in the custom world, so it's not actually connected to the road. So you would have to take like an ATV or like an off-roading vehicle to get to this location. So yeah, now we're working on the garage. As I say that, I put a fabulous little sports car in there. It probably wouldn't do well up here, so now we're adding some lighting on the exterior just so we can see where we're going. Cool. And this top observation deck has a very cool view of the forest. And I was thinking of names for this house, and you'll probably see the name but in the title. But I think this is a grand enough house for it to have a name. Kind of like the Mediterranean house I did, the palmed with bush gates. Oh yes, now we're doing the inside. I love the inside. I love this kitchen. I love using custom content because you can make beautiful, crazy things. Like this kitchen is so like industrial and like I don't know, cabin feel. I don't know, something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it turns out really nice. Like really, really nice. Like look at it. Like not yet, but like, oh, the screenshots at the end. Oh my god. Just walking through this house, it's so good. Yeah. So we're just making, there is very little white in this house. Actually, I don't think there is any white in this house, which is new for me, which is different, because I love using white accents and stuff. Okay, sorry, my screensaver went on and scared the life out of me. I thought my computer crashed. I was like, no! No, 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 no! Please, anything but that. But yeah, no, my screensaver just went on. I was like, oh my god, this game. So if I was quiet there for a little bit, and I hit the spacebar, so I probably paused. So, we're fine. Anyways, crisis averted. Yeah, this is the kitchen. We're adding some lights and some backsplash. Same color as the stone outside, which I think is nice. Same thought with this house, bringing the outdoors in, being all naturey and stuff. So this is going to be the dining room. It's very expansive. It opens up into a little less formal area where the TV is. Right there, well, gonna be. So yeah, again, very woodsy. Gotta love it. I would think this house would rent out as an Airbnb because like it's again with all my houses sparsely furnished and I don't know. Just walking into a place that is like overwhelmed with furniture, it's just a lot for me, like too much. Just keeping it simple, and that's just like how I do things, and that's how I've always done things. So yeah, let's see. Cool. Now the living room. I love this living room. I love the sectional I put in. It's big. It's like it fits the space nicely, and I love the angle it's on. And in the screenshots at the end of at the end of the video, I open all the garage doors, and you can see what it looks like all open. It is so cool. Like on a really nice day, you can open it, and there would be unbelievable amount of wind and such in the house, and it would just be nice. Northern winds, we gotta love it. It'd be a little chilly, but oh, just got a text. Okay, cool. Oh, saving. I realized I need to save this house because you know what? It's The Sims 3. So now, oh yes, this is a little less formal living. Well, informal living, so this is going to be like quote-unquote the TV room. Yeah. This isn't a very big house. Well, actually it kind of is, but it's large. And the main space is very large. It's just not, there's not a lot of bedrooms. There's only 2 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. So definitely a vacation home, but there's more than enough space downstairs on the couches for like guests and such, so I think it works out just fine. I for one, when I go on vacations, I always somehow sleep on the couches, so that's nice. So this is going to be the little half bath on the main floor, so you don't have to go all the way up the spiral staircase to the bedroom bathrooms. Yeah. The upstairs, the staircase goes into a little vestibule kind of thing. Oh yes, I put wood on the undercarriage. The undercarriage? The ceiling! The ceiling of the basement, I mean, first floor, and I think it looks so cool. So this is the second floor. As you can see, the spiral staircase goes up into its own room, so it's kind of private because I didn't want it to like feel completely like is gonna fall apart or something. We need structural support up in here. So yeah, this is the little hobby center. So I put a little grand piano in there. Now we're jumping over to the upstairs bathroom. And then I think we are nearing the end of this build. So whenever we get to the bedrooms and bathrooms, it's really close to the end. So I think it turned out so cool. Oh yes, the upstairs viewing area. Yeah, it looks so cool. I love this house. Like, it's just like very woodsy and very something I've never done before, and I really like it. I like the shape. I love how it's all different sizes. Here's the garage, and then we get to the entrance to the house, which is so cool. The dining room. Oh, the wood on the ceiling is so good. TV room. This is the kitchen. I absolutely love it. Got some nice windows. This is the formal living room. It's so nice. That whole open space. This is the little area with the piano, and then the view from the living room. And then I opened up the garage doors, and oh, look how fun that would be. Oh, you could open up the patio doors as well. We got some bathrooms up here. I mean, those are bedrooms. Yeah, on either side of the house. Here is the stairway room and the views from the outside of the house, which I think looks so cool. The mountains and the forest, gotta love it, gotta love it. Cool. Oh, the wood on the ceiling is so nice. So anyways, yeah, we are now at the end of the video. So like, comment, subscribe, that would be much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next Sims 3 video. Much love. Bye bye.